Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Vandekerckhove. I am the Mechanical and Mechatronics Engineering Student Wellness Coordinator. I am one of the student wellness coordinators within the engineering wellness team, and I am here to talk to you about your wellness at Waterloo. To begin, your wellness starts with you, and this doesn't explicitly mean at Waterloo. I would say your wellness starts with you in any aspect of any part of your experience throughout life. An important and very understated aspect of advancing into post-secondary is that you need to, if you haven't already, establish or enhance your self-awareness of your personal well-being. Are you easy to stress? Are you anxious? Do you get particularly sad or reserved during the colder months? Having an established awareness of yourself is important to identify when and how urgently you need help. And it's normal to need help. I mean, everybody, especially in today's society, usually needs help in some way or another. Mental health difficulties are equally normal. 1 in 5 people, for example, in Canada, experience a mental health problem or illness in any given year. Fortunately, Waterloo has a massive suite of resources and supports to assist our community, regardless of the nature or the severity of your issue. So let's take a quick look at what can benefit your wellness here at Waterloo. There is this old expression that no one is an island, and the expression refers to the fact that none of us live in isolation. Wellness is not something that we achieve alone. Many people contribute to that wellness, sometimes daily, like our hairdresser, our coffee barista, friends and family, to even professional roles such as doctors, counselors, lawyers, accountants. Part of wellness is having a team of people that we can call on in times of need. And it's very important to know who you can go to for what types of issues. Very important, everybody. It's important to note that it's important to know of these resources before we need them. It's important to be proactive. So one term that I'm going to avail to you all right now is the term campus wellness. At Waterloo, campus wellness is the umbrella term. It captures the physical, mental, and wellness-related supports within our community. Let's take a quick look at a few of the big departments that operate within the campus wellness umbrella. Counseling services. Counseling services is a team of professionals, and they provide programming and services to assist students with leading healthy and balanced lives. Fortunately, Waterloo engineering students have the benefit of 2 locations that they can access counseling services. There's the main Needles Hall location, as well as the engineering undergraduate office location. Now, counseling has a variety of different offerings within their department. Individual appointments, of course, is one aspect. They do same-day appointments for students at immediate risk. They also have walk-in appointments available. If you're unsure of whether or not you would even benefit from a counseling session, make use of a 90-minute walk-in session. You can chat with them about some issues, and they can help provide some resources and supports, or book a follow-up meeting if you're interested. 2 very big underrated aspects of the offerings at counseling services are the seminars and workshops and group therapy options. There are so many different topics. I can't even begin to list them all. Mindfulness, depression, anxiety, stress, resiliency, bouncing back from setbacks, managing overwhelming emotions. These are all very important topics that most post-secondary students tend to experience at some point within their journey throughout their lives. So it's important to be proactive, take advantage of these offerings while you have them. And again, they are offered every term. So there are opportunities to follow up as well. Another department within the campus wellness umbrella is health services. Health services is the medical hub on campus and conveniently located right in the middle of Waterloo campus. They operate in coordination with all other health-related services on campus, as well as in the KW community. A couple of the offerings at health services are, of course, the student medical clinic. They offer healthcare visits with both male and female physicians and nurses. The travel clinic, whether you're traveling for business or for leisure, destination, activities, health status, all of these questions come up depending on the region that you're exploring. Travel experts at health services and the physicians and nurses are able to complete pre- and post-travel consultations, assist with any immunizations that you might need. It is another fantastic service, especially in the globalized world that we find ourselves in today. Nutrition services. If you want to avoid that mythical freshman 15, Nutrition services is the resource for you. Eating balanced meals and balanced nutritional input is important, not just important for mental and physical health, but for relational, environmental, all different aspects. They can assist you with healthy eating strategies, offer guidance and support on planning easy and affordable meals. They also have a registered dietitian on staff for those who are referred by a physician. Definitely check them out. Another fantastically useful service here. Accessibility services. Accessibility services is a relatively new term on campus, but they assist with assisting students, providing accommodations of an academic nature for anybody who experiences functional limitations, whether that's mental health impacts, all the way to temporary and permanent disabilities, and virtually anywhere in between. They assist you with designing an academic plan that helps remove barriers, for building your capacity for personal success. They work with you and your instructors, so you yourself are not personally responsible for advocating for what you feel that you need based on your situation. If you're unsure if your situation even warrants academic accommodation, meet with them anyway, connect with them. They would be happy to discuss with you. access@uwaterloo.ca is the quickest way to get a hold of them. You can connect with them and they are happy to consult about what supports they can offer or what supports that you can take and make use of. I do not want to understate the importance of peer support, and student-run services at Waterloo are directed and funded and supported by our fantastic student societies. The Waterloo Undergraduate Student Association, ENGSOC, the Engineering Society, and the Graduate Student Association are just three of many student societies we have. And they all offer various different resources and supports to support their community members as well. MATES, for example, Mentor Assistance Through Education and Support. They're a one-to-one peer support program. They work with WUSA as well as in consultation with Campus Wellness. So they provide support on building skills, anybody who's experienced personal or academic concerns. Really, if you want to get support from somebody who has potentially been through the exact same issue that you have, MATES is the resource for you. Another one on campus is RAISE, Racial Advocacy for Inclusion, Solidarity, and Equity. RAISE is such an important student-run service because they advocate for addressing racism, xenophobia, and inequality on our campus and in our community. They offer a variety of different workshops and programming, guest speakers as well. In fact, they're a great organization to get involved in if you want to further support your community here at Waterloo as well. There are even more. The Women's Center, for example, is a female positive, supportive environment for all women on campus and trans folks as well. There are, again, another service run entirely by very dedicated student volunteers. They host workshops, event screenings, guest lectures, educating individuals on various different aspects of feminism and how it interacts within our society. Last, certainly not least, the GLOW Center. GLOW is the oldest continuously running queer and trans organization in all of Canada, and we're so fortunate to have it right here in Waterloo. Again, run entirely by student volunteers. They offer discussion groups, social events, advocacy opportunities. They are another great organization to get involved in if you want to help advance some of the innovative and inclusive nature of our community here at Waterloo. There are still more resources and supports, and not just on campus, but off campus as well. A relatively new one that's come to Waterloo is called Empower Me, and Empower Me can really empower you to take advantage of all of the various different offerings through their program. As an undergraduate or graduate student, if you're registered with the Student Care Insurance Plan, their services are completely free. You can connect with qualified counselors, physicians, consultations, life coaches. There are so many different resources through this one service. They do telephone, video conferencing, e-counseling. They're available 24/7, 365, confidential, multilingual, culturally sensitive, faith and gender inclusive. Give them a call if you're curious. Not only that, but of all of the students that I have referred to this service, I have yet to hear of a single negative feedback. So far they have a great track record. Again, another useful service for our students on campus. Bounce Back Ontario, this one is supported by the Canadian Mental Health Association. They're an online resource. They customize to fit individual needs based on your experience. So they have workbooks, activities, videos, and even a trained coach that you can access. Big White Wall Peer Community is another digital resource that's available 24/7 and completely anonymous. In addition to the online community that you can connect with there, they can help tailor self-help courses covering any topic imaginable. Some key ones are anxiety, sleep, weight management, depression, and even more. And yes, despite the fact that the slide has ended, there are still even more off-campus resources available at Waterloo. And I couldn't even fit them on this one slide in trying to squeeze the font as low as I could. And again, UW Chaplains Association, Waterloo Athletics, Move Your Mind, the Waterloo Student Food Bank. There are an unlimited amount of different supports. If you're confused, if you're unsure, if you're unfamiliar with what's available to you or what's relevant based on your situation, please connect with us. The engineering student wellness coordinators are very well connected with all of these services. We might be able to help connect you directly. At the very least, we can help provide some information about what the resource is and whether or not it could benefit you. ENGWellness@uwaterloo.ca is how you can get a hold of us. Some final tips. Again, your wellness at Waterloo starts with you. It's important to be proactive. It's important to establish or enhance your self-awareness right now. What are your impacts? What are your triggers? What has the potential to derail you during your studies? All of these are things that you want to think of before the situation happens. Be proactive, not reactive. If you anticipate a problem, don't wait until the last minute. My favorite saying is, maintain your wellness before you end up managing your illness. Let's not forget that post-secondary is certainly a different experience from any other educational setting that you've been in, and setbacks are normal. Setbacks and failures can happen. Bouncing back from these setbacks and failures can also happen. In the words of the late, great Thomas Edison, who was a famous reframer of a situation, he said, and I quote, "I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways that the light bulb didn't work." If Thomas Edison wasn't derailed by 10,000 different setbacks, the few that you might experience can certainly be overcome. Join a club. Get involved with your community. After all, this is your community. Join a design team, an intramural team, a student society. Take control of your experience. Again, the best thing about Waterloo isn't the fantastic infrastructure, the world-class research facilities, the geese. It's the community. It's people like you and like me. Together, we make Waterloo the world-class institution that it is. Last but certainly not least, folks, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this moment in your life. It seldom comes, and it's a lot more fleeting than you might expect. Enjoy your experience as much as possible. Participate in such awesome events like Engineering Day, and really make the best of your experience here. After all, it begins with you. I do want to thank you all so much for joining me with this presentation. I sincerely hope that you found this informative. Of course, you can connect with me if you have any questions about any wellness resources. And in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you on campus.